Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Swahili Age with Diana Kabaka. And today you're gonna help me. We are preparing a traditional Swahili cuisine called cassava or muhogo, and I'm preparing it for my dinner. So I am tagging you along as we prepare the traditional cuisine. So come along. Let's prepare the traditional cuisine, muhogo and or cassava. You tell me, maybe you share how we prepare your muhogo in your community, or if at all you eat muhogo or not. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. So that's what you're doing today. It has been a long time since I came on live and I missed all of you. So I welcome you. So if you look around, this is my muhogo. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's the muhogo that I'm talking about. And that's what you're gonna prepare for dinner. So hang along as we talk about muhogo and Swahili culture and whatnot. So I'm also preparing some chivon to go with the muhogo. Chivon is boiling out there in the jiko, so give me a few minutes to go out there and put some put the chivon to boil, and then I come back. We continue discussing about muhogo. So I'm back. Let's continue discussing about cassava as I make the cassava itself. Adding some light. Don't know if you can see my. Okay. So this is cassava and or muhogo, and so this is how you make it. Take a knife and then you do just do the peelings. Peel it like this. Yeah. So you're peeling the cassava. Peel the cassava. So cassava is one of the traditional cuisines for the Swahili people, and it can be enjoyed in so many. So this is the peeled cassava. See, this one is the unpeeled cassava. It has some brown, and then this one is pure white. It's a peeled one. So you've already removed the outer casing. So this is the peeled one. So, like I was saying, Cassava is a traditional cuisine in the Swahili custom and in so many other African communities. Cassava is actually one common cuisine. And now, cassava can be cooked in so many ways. It can be boiled too. Then after boiling, one can decide to fry it. Some people just fry it directly. So yeah, others will just boil and add in a little salt and enjoy it as it is. That is the most traditional way. But nowadays, the modern society, people can fry it with tomatoes and onions, and you can even add spices of your choice depending on how you want to eat. Others like to enjoy it um, when it is fried, like dried fried. So it can be enjoyed in so many ways. So I really don't know which way I'm gonna make today. I've not decided, but for sure I know I want to boil it first, and then you can figure it out from there. Well, cassava can also be dried, and once it is dried, it can be grounded to make some cassava flour, and then the cassava flour can be used to make cakes, cookies, or simply to make ugali. In the previous lives, I talked about I talked about ugali and the different kinds of ugali. And one common kind of ugali is the one that is brown ugali. And this brown ugali that I talked about, aside from other grains such as sorghum or millet, another thing that is used to make the brown ugali is actually cassava. Yeah. So cassava is very versatile. It's very versatile. And yeah, it can also be used to make snacks. So these that love snacks, you can actually make cassava crisps. Maybe we can, yeah, we should actually make some cassava crisps. We will make some cassava crisps. And that is one of the snacks that if you come to the East African coast, is one of the most common snacks that you will enjoy. Cassava crisps, very yummy, very yummy. You can actually enjoy it with an accompaniment of your choice. Could have sauce, could have tamarind juice, could put pepper, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So we're still making our cassava. It was quite a number. I'm peeling the cassava. So we're still peeling the cassava. So I'm curious, would you eat cassava cake? I think I should try making some cassava cake one of these fine days. Take some grounded cassava flour and try make some cakes and see what happens. So we're still peeling. Still peeling the cassava. We're peeling the cassava. This is how you peel the cassava. So we could be making this cassava and I tell you my why. Why do I love Swahili so much? Why did I decide to open the Swahili age with Diana Kabaka? Well, I've shared in my previous video about my deep connection with my father, my late father, Kiswahili. So, like I said, my father influenced my love for Swahili growing up, and I didn't know that this language or this tool of communication would eventually end up to be something that connects me to him even after I lost him to an accident. So, growing up, I admired my father so much, and they always say that as my father's favorite. I don't know how true that is, but I know that my father and I had a very deep relationship, very deep connection, and one of the things that we enjoyed was Kiswahili language, and we'd sit down and discuss Swahili issues, emerging themes in the, in Swahili literature and Swahili proverbs, and so on and so forth. So that's where my love for Swahili language came from, and I didn't know that I would love the language so much, or the language would be a way in which I feel connected to my father after losing him 7 years later. So I'd say, as you don't really heal from a deep loss like that, and so I didn't know I was still grieving, and or rather, I was still needed to heal. I was so angry and so bitter that the moment I started to really, really do things, rather spend my time with Swahili language, that's when I discovered that I was healing. I was healing inner grief, and I was letting go of the anger and the animosity that I was feeling towards them, and maybe towards my father for dying just like that. Yeah. So Swahili is a way for me to connect with him, for me to do something that I know that he loved so much. And it's a joy for me to share Swahili with the world so that we can continue to spread globally. See, in the recent past, Swahili was just looked upon as an African language, and it's more than just an African language. It's a tool for communication globally with over 200 million speakers and counting. And so I'm here to actually keep spreading this Swahili language wider and further, and to also to to just continue feeling connected with my father, just like I've said before. And so that's why I love Swahili language so much. And now let me go back to my cassava, the cassava that I am making. So I want to wash the cassava. I want to wash the cassava, and then we'll go boil it. Then after boiling the cassava, then I'll decide what to do next. Maybe fry it for dinner or just have it boiled, the healthier option. And I'll make a few snacks for my daughter and I from the cassava. So I'll make some cassava crisps. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for me. Kwaheri. Continue subscribing to my channel, The Swahili Age with Diana Kabaka. And I keep sharing insights about the Swahili language. I talk about the Swahili culture. I talk about Swahili business. I talk about Swahili and travel. I talk about all things Swahili. So stay tuned and subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Keep subscribing, and today I'm actually live, and live as I prepare this muhogo, a traditional Swahili cuisine. So you'll also see it in my live and in my subsequent videos as I talk about Swahili food. So tag along and don't forget to subscribe. Kwaheri. So now I'm washing the cassava. And I also need to wash the pan that I'm gonna use to boil it. So I'm just getting some water to put into the cassava that I want to boil. So tag along. That's enough. Put in. We add in some salt. Add in some salt. So this is the cassava. We're gonna boil it now. That is just water, the cassava, and some little salt to taste. So we're gonna boil it. So you bear with me, my fire is out there. Okay, so we put the cassava to boil. I'll take you to have a look outside where the cassava is boiling. I'm going outside. So it's just a lid, and it is boiling. Yes. So that's what I'll be doing today. We've made cassava, so that's what we're going to have for dinner. I think I will just have them boiled like that, the traditional way, and I'll enjoy it with some chivon for dinner. And like I said, I'll make some cassava crisps for snacking tomorrow. Yeah, I'll make a video on that. So yes, so cassava is actually a versatile food in the Swahili culture. Some people make cassava ugali. I talked about cassava ugali yesterday. The other week, some people also make cassava porridge, and porridge is one of the common Swahili drinks. Some people also make cassava ugali. Some people enjoy cassava, boiled cassava, just like I've mentioned, as a food, as a staple food. So for dinner, you just make your cassava and probably enjoy it with water or tamarind juice or just uji or tea. Yeah. Or you can decide to have cassava as a snack, or you can decide to make cassava crisps. Like I said, very common snack around the coastal beaches. So you should, once you take a visit at the coastal beaches, then you'll see so many people making fresh cassava crisp that you should enjoy. Very yummy, very yummy, I promise. So cassava is very versatile, just like I've said. And now I see that people who are actually using cassava to even bake cakes and cookies and even bread. Yeah. So cassava is very versatile as a plant and as a food. Thank you for staying with me this evening as we've made the cassava, prepared the cassava. I'll make a video on the dinner. Yes, I'll make a video on the dinner about how I'll set the cassava or how, yeah. I'll also make another video while making the cassava crisps. So you see, yes, that's it for today. Thank you for hanging along with me. Kaheri. Do not forget to subscribe on the Swahili Age with Kabaka Diana, where I will give you real and raw facts about Swahili language, learning, and culture, and everything in between. Kaheri. See you in the next one.